is NBC Connecticut News at 11.
Now at 11, President Biden is heading to the state, set to speak at a gun violence prevention summit. We have live team coverage coming up next. And check out the weather in New London. A live look now at the conditions. And your weather team is tracking rain too. Plus, this new video shows the devastating damage in Texas after a tornado strike. I'm Amber Diaz in for Kevin Nathan on this Friday. We begin with our top story. In just a few minutes, President Joe Biden will leave the White House to head to Connecticut, coming here to give a speech on gun violence prevention and stopping at a campaign fundraiser in Greenwich. We do have live team coverage for you today. NBC Connecticut's Jennifer Joas and Michael Fuller bringing you new information from the University of Hartford campus in West Hartford. All right, in just a few minutes, President Biden will leave the White House and travel to Joint Base Andrews. That's where he will get on Air Force One for a flight to Bradley Airport in Windsor Locks. The president heading to the National Safer Community Summit at the University of Hartford. Drone Ranger giving you an exclusive look at the West Hartford campus as we speak. And Biden is scheduled to speak at the event later this afternoon. That's where NBC Connecticut's Michael Fuller continues our live team coverage this morning. He's on campus with new information there. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, Amber, good morning. Here outside of the Lincoln Theater where folks have been filing in for the past several hours. The doors opened at 7:30. The first speaker spoke at 9 a.m. And as you mentioned, President Biden is set to take the stage a little later this afternoon. But the real highlight and main event for this summit is to really highlight the bipartisan Safer Communities Act.
We are really excited today to mark 1 year since the passing of the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act.
Today, survivors of gun violence, advocates, and many federal and state lawmakers will be present to discuss the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act. President Biden signed the legislation last year, and it includes some of the most significant gun laws passed in over 30 years.
It's a waiting period on all assault weapons purchases for younger buyers. It invests in state red flag laws that take guns away temporarily from dangerous people. It expands the background check system, and it takes guns away from domestic abusers.
I can't lose another child. I don't want to lose another child.
11 years ago, Reverend Sam Taylor, a pastor and community activist in Hartford, well, he lost his son and more recently his granddaughter to gun violence. He says when his son was killed, he spoke with then Vice President Biden at the time about committing to tackling gun violence in the urban areas, but nothing's been done.
11 years later, countless numbers of lives in urban communities is lost and no real conversation has happened. So my hope is to remind him of what he said about 11 years ago to the urban residents of this state. We need to address the issues why we leave the center, leave the cities unaddressed and their trauma unaddressed and their countless different deliveries of that violence and how we can mitigate that.
Another organization stepping to the forefront today is Moms Demand Action in CT.
When I send my kids to school, I kiss them goodbye, I tell them I love them, and I hope that I see them at the end of the day.
Erin Barthel is marking a year since becoming a volunteer with the organization, and she says her mission still remains the same.
So we work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that we're getting rid of this problem so they don't have to have these lockdown drills. They don't have to worry about what's going to happen at school during the day.
And it's all just getting started. President Biden is arriving at Bradley International Airport around 12:40, and then will make his way here to the University of Hartford's campus and will speak around 2 p.m. Reporting live here in West Hartford, Michael Fuller, NBC Connecticut News. Amber, sending it back on over to you.
All right, Michael, thank you for that. Now, we must tell you there is a small group of demonstrators at the entrance to the University of Hartford campus. Here right now is a live look at that on Bloomfield Avenue. Some are holding American flags and "Don't read on me" flags. Others we've seen have been holding Trump flags. Don't tread on me, rather. Now, that gun safety summit started earlier this morning. Check out this live view from inside. NBC Connecticut's Jennifer Joas has been listening to the speakers and the discussion. She's here with more on that.
Hey, Amber. So a lot of the focus has been on touting the passage of this federal legislation last year, the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act. You just heard a few highlights from Senator Murphy on that. He did speak about that during the summit as well and explained why these stricter gun laws will make guns harder to get for certain individuals. Hartford's Mayor Luke Bronin also spoke along with Governor Ned Lamont. But the real focus of today is on this upcoming panel discussion. The crowd is hearing from advocates and people who have been directly affected by gun violence and had their loved ones murdered. Nelba Marquez Green spoke to the crowd about her daughter, Anna. Anna was shot and killed at Sandy Hook Elementary School nearly 11 years ago.
Ending gun violence is a moral imperative and a winnable issue. I also challenge us to not ignore survivor care, because this grief does not go away.
And other Sandy Hook families will also be part of the discussions today before President Joe Biden takes the stage later this afternoon. Back over to you.
All right, Jen, thank you. And the president's visit to the state includes a stop in Greenwich tonight, where Biden will attend a $25,000 per person fundraiser there. It's for his Decision 2024 re-election campaign. It's at a private home, and Governor Ned Lamont says he also plans to attend. And we will continue to bring you live coverage of today's presidential visit. And you can watch Biden's address on air and on all of our streaming platforms. You can also download the free NBC Connecticut app for updates throughout the day. All right, lots of people are watching the weather with Father's Day on Sunday and a bunch of outdoor events planned for the weekend too. So what should we know?
Yeah, no pressure at all. No pressure at all. There's still some schools with some end of the year events and graduations, and of course we have graduation parties, and of course Father's Day on Saturday. We have some changes moving on in. First and foremost, we have plenty of smoke moving through the sky. Skies of Connecticut for today, and right now 74-degree temperature. We had sunrises this morning that looked kind of eerie once again with all that smoke. You can see a better vantage point here. And also at the same time, we've got clouds that are on the increase, but we've got enough sunshine boosting our numbers, middle to upper 70s right now across the state. Dew point numbers are in check. There's no rain out there right now, but every other day we've been looking back to the west saying, yep, another system is coming at us here. And I'm watching some of these showers and thunderstorms right now moving through eastern Pennsylvania, getting set to move into New Jersey. And you can see the spin around here and the progression of these likely coming to the north and to the east over the next few hours. But we have some dry periods still in store for us over the next few hours at least. We're talking about 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. It's still dry here, but by the time we head toward 3, 4 o'clock, we're going to see some of those showers and storms work in our direction. Now, I do think this may be a bit overdone in terms of future radar and satellite, and they don't stick around all too long. So I do think by 3, 4 o'clock, we start to see some showers and thunderstorms entering the state, but they keep on moving. And the trend may be, as this area of low pressure continues to spin around, we could see a little setup where eastern Connecticut, toward and after midnight, see some heavy rain. It's not really depicted on this particular computer model, but I am seeing it on some other data that we could see some heavier rain here, especially Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts. And then tomorrow, we have more showers that are going to be pivoting around this area of low pressure. We'll talk much more about these showers and storms and downpours for your Saturday. Get you set for Father's Day Sunday. Summer heat. Yes, summer heat. It's in the 10-day forecast. We'll detail it in just a few minutes.
All right, Darren, thank you. Nathan Carmen, the man accused of killing his mother at sea over inheritance money, has died while awaiting trial. The 29-year-old, originally from Middletown, was found dead in his jail cell in New Hampshire. His mother, Linda Carmen, disappeared in 2016 on a fishing trip with her son. Their boat sank off the coast of Rhode Island. Carmen was found days later in a raft. Prosecutors argue Carmen tampered with the boat. Authorities say Carmen's death is not considered suspicious.
We believe that Mr. Carmen left us a note that we look forward to receiving and trying to make some sense of a very tragic situation.
Carmen was also accused of shooting and killing his wealthy grandfather in 2013 in Windsor, but he was never formally charged. Carmen had maintained his innocence for both deaths. Police in Middletown are investigating if a recent string of vandalism is a possible hate crime. All the victims had pride flags prominently displayed on their property. Middletown police say they got 5 reports in a span of 3 days in the same area. A majority of the victims reported having feces smeared on their cars or homes. One instance involved a racial slur being written. People living there say they won't tolerate hate.
It's disappointing to see that people are so filled with disdain, maybe hate, I don't know, but that we've got to keep pushing forward toward a better world. When you have people who are bad actors who are going out and trying to push back against a narrative of acceptance and inclusion, then that absolutely has to be fought against.
Right now, there are no suspects. Anyone with information can reach out to Middletown Police. And happening today, New Haven's Regional Fire Training School will be renamed. It will now be called the Michael E. Grant Regional Fire Training School. It's named after a decorated 42-year veteran and former chief. Grant received many honors and awards for his service and bravery throughout his career. He passed away, sadly, in 2021. Current and former members of the department will be at the ceremony, which begins at 1 this afternoon. Coming up, Pope Francis is now out of the hospital after surgery. New information on his health. And a new look at that devastating tornado in Texas, the very latest on the ongoing search for survivors. Plus, an American couple found dead on a resort in Mexico. What officials think happened inside their room. We'll be right back.